by the name of Drizzy Drake. I'd like to thank all of you that purchased my album. It's called Take Care. Thank you. I'd like to thank LA and that whole West Coast for showing me this motherfucking love. I will never stop doing this for y'all. I don't give a fuck if you got something to say to me. Say it to my motherfucking face, nigga. Just cause I sing, I'm not no bitch. So if you got something to say, I'm right here. LA, I love you. You know what it is. I'll see you soon. Take care.
All right. And we all pumped up for the playoff preview podcast. Coming to you.
Just cause I sing don't mean I ain't no bitch.
I ain't no bitch. Nice. All right. With us as always, GM at Team Bromiller, Keith Bromiller. Keith, what's up?
What's up, Henry Time?
Not too much,
Ready
pal.
for the playoffs?
In other leagues. In other leagues, yeah, I'm getting ready for the playoffs. So we're going to go over all your playoff scenarios in a few minutes. First, though, trivia question. Trivia question tonight, this week. Who was the weakest pitch player between 98 and 2004? Who was the weakest pitch player between 98 and 04? Answer at the end of the show. Surveyed the whole league on this one.
Might have to go back to the stat books for that one.
I think so. Before we go any further, though, picture on the screen here. Keith, you wanna fill us in on the blanks?
Yeah. Looks like Dan Short's taking an active role in the community, mentoring the youth.
Good for
So
him.
I think trying to figure out where he's at, but I think he photoshopped the Pope in there just to camouflage the fact that he's at Scores teaching them how to get a lap dance.
Is that a dollar bill he's holding against his chest?
I think that's a dollar bill. It takes dollar bills to play ball.
Takes a man's bill to play a man's game.
Yeah.
Oh, good stuff.
Maybe next year we'll get him a beer too.
Okay, well, it's a little random shot for you. So let's take a look at our playoff picture. Last week we saw some real critical games for a number of teams. Call me the Breeze first, huge 96-point win over Orton Here's a Jack and Coke, getting them to 7-6. You clinched with the W, moving you to 10-3. Oh man, super costly losing that game for Conway, who, if he had started Jordan Reed instead of Jason Witten, would have won this game and moved to 7-6, but he did not. And even getting 35 out of Rivers, couldn't beat the 40 you got out of Le'Veon Bell.
Yep.
So congrats on winning the regular season.
Thank you. It was a good year.
Well, it's not over yet. Good to see you're confident talking in the past.
It's not over yet.
Already.
There's
big win for.
There's no stats tracked on regular season victories.
Fair enough. But there is a cash prize. Let's see, WD Forte, huge win in a must-win game for both him and Team Goodnow. Takes it by 56, 164-108. At 37 out of Keenan Allen. And that all about, it doesn't quite clinch his playoff spot for Bob, but it's pretty close. Actually, it's not. I don't know. We'll see.
I think there's some. If I can give him one more loss this week, then he's going to be sweating it out on Sunday.
Yeah, we're going to go over that scenario pretty soon.
I don't think he has a tiebreaker. Yeah.
Oh, no. It's way behind on points. That's the only issue. Huge loss for Balls Deep, dropping to 6-7 with Buffalo Wing Dip. Started Mark Sanchez and picked up the W, moving to 5-8.
Yeah.
And I continued playing spoiler. Took you out 2 weeks ago. Took out Dan Short and the Cougar Slayers this last week. Up 152.
The Cougar Slayers seem to have been faltering here over the past couple of weeks.
Well, they put up a decent total. They would have beat 5 teams.
Decent total,
but yeah, decent total is not winning a championship, and it actually keeps me still in the race. We're gonna go over the scenario. I make the playoffs. It is mathematically possible, and it makes me feel good. Jay Cutler tried moving me a little bit closer with 32 points tonight in a losing effort for a Bear team that I don't know. They don't look too good right now. So Keith, I learned something interesting. If you only have players that have scored negative points, the scoreboard where it reads top score for your team just reads none. And I know that because currently Buffalo Wingdip's got a negative 2-point tally.
Yeah.
After Bears D didn't get him anything.
Casey actually did his defensive scouting in 2012, so he's a little bit behind reality here now. The Bears defense sucks.
Magazine in the attic.
Yeah.
So yeah, actually a ton of action last night. Forte's already put up 38 with a huge night from DeMarco Murray against you.
Yeah, I got a text this morning at 6:45 this morning, letting me know how good Murray did this week. Bob said, "quote Murray setting the tone for week's showdown."
I'm surprised he waited until this morning.
Yeah, he's geared up for it.
You think that means he went to bed early?
Yeah. So I told him my team's on a bye week. I'm resting my players for the playoffs.
You could do that. Okay, I'm gonna try and bring up the scoreboard real quick. I hope this doesn't hurt our recording. Try this for a second. Okay, so let's look at this week's scoreboard. We had a ton of action, and this brings us to our playoff scenarios. All right, Team Braun Miller, 10-3 regular season champ. You're in, unaffected by seeding. But the team you're playing, WD Forte at 8-5. If they win, they're in. If they lose, and there's a loss by either Goodnow, the Slayers, or Call Me the Breeze, they're still in. Now, if they lose and all 3 of those teams win, it's tricky. That means Bob would have to lose and also outscore Call Me by 40, Team Goodnow by 71, or the Slayers by 166. But if any of those 3 teams lose, they're fine. It's in pretty good shape.
Yep. So Bob controls his own destiny with only me to maybe interfere with that.
Yeah, well, he's off to a hot start. 38 points already from one guy. Okay, so the Cougar Slayers, they've got Team Conway this week. They're already up 26 to 15. Kid. He got 26 out of Romo last night, 3 TD passes. Too bad that first Cole Beasley touchdown was for not getting stopped at the goal line. But an extra handful for him. Okay, so the Slayers, they win and they're in. Win and they're in because they got a superior point advantage over Goodnow and Breeze. Their doomsday scenario, they lose. Goodnow and Breeze both win, and I managed to win and exceed his point total by 372 points. Safe. We got Team Goodnow in the next spot. Win in a Breeze or Slayers loss, and they're in. If they win and score no fewer than 30 points less than Call Me the Breeze, they're still in. Lose and Breeze loses, and they still score 30 or less points, they're in. So Team Goodnow also still in good shape. Balls deep, they lose, they're out. Their miracle scenario is they beat Call Me the Breeze this by more than 94, and they're in. So a 94-point win gets balls deep into the playoffs. Team Conway loses, he's out. The miracle for Team Conway, if he wins, plus a Goodnow loss, plus a Breeze loss, and he scores 191 points more than Goodnow. And there's me. I'm still alive. And I need a win, and I need losses by 2 of the following 3 teams. The Slayers, Team Goodnow, and Call Me the Breeze. Losses of 2 out of those 3. Whichever one of them loses, I either outscore Call Me the Breeze by 252, I got to outscore Goodnow by 283, or I got to outscore the Cougar Slayers by 373. And I'm in, babe. I'm dancing. So, what do you think?
Okay. So if I hear you correct, the only one mathematically eliminated is Buffalo Wing Dip.
And Orton, here's a Jack and Coke. Everybody else still has a shot.
Everybody else still has a shot.
Yep.
At least
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I
Supposed to look
can't
at
help
this
but
last
stop and
podcast.
chuckle on how perfectly Dan Shore's head fits on Courtney's body.
He looks good. No one can deny it.
Yeah, I think he
All right.
pulls it off well.
So what do you think? You going to beat Bob this week or what?
I think I got a good shot at it. I think my team shows up. We're going to put up some points every week. So I'm going to have a game. I'm not going to give them any Chicago defense treats.
-2. I noticed that Bryce has Adrian Peterson on his roster. Just a random thought of the league. Hanging on to AP.
Okay.
Okay, so
hanging on to hope.
Yeah. What's he need? He just needs to beat Breeze by 94 or more, and he's in. The answer to this week's trivia question: who was the weakest pitch player between '98 and 2004? And it was unanimous from the rest of the league. It was GM and WD Forte Bob Clifford.
Yeah. He really struggled to pick up the game early on.
Yeah, there was even a comment section on the questionnaire, things like not handling game points well, poor table talk, etc.
Yeah.
So
failure to bid. Yeah.
I'll go 6, fat back.
Yeah.
All right, bro. Happy holidays to you. Happy belated birthday to GM Orton. Here's a Jack and Coke, John Wadsworth.
Happy birthday to Blades. Hope you all had a good Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I guess we'll keep it going. We'll do playoff edition next week, huh? What do you think?
Sounds good. All right.
All right, bro. Have a good weekend. I'll talk to you.
Give me some Drake on the out.
Yeah, no doubt. The problem with Drake is he's so popular. A lot of times they get hit with these ads that you can't skip on YouTube. That's when you know you're big time.
Yeah.
All right, bro. I'll see you.
Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team fucking here. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team here. Nigga, started from the bottom, now we here.